indeed a Brody, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay.
The only thing I'm short on, or the only thing I'm feeling weird about, is their range. They are so in your face. They are losing the range fight here, no doubt. So LG is gonna have to struggle with that.
Yeah, and we will see if they struggle, because this is game 3. Team GOSU against LEGACI. LEGACI holding the lead right now, 2 games. If they win this game right here, GOSU will be out. So GOSU trying to make a stance here. The question on everybody's minds is, can they do it, Leo?
And they'll have to show us here right now. Look at that quick take by Ken on the purple, and oh dude, 0!
Already having some trouble, already pressure from the side of LEGACI, and you said it, they got to be in their face, but they are there in their face already, and GOSU is going to have to be able to take that onslaught, especially if LEGACI brings some early aggression like what they brought in the last game.
Yeah, we did say in the draft that GOSU wins a lot of these major team fights in the first half of the game, I'd say. But with the way LEGACI is playing, they can force out these huge engagements, as they just did. That was a 4-on-2, 4-on-1, pressuring 0. So, yeah, LEGACI can make like game 2 again. They can just do what they did in game 2, and I'm hoping that they do, because LEGACI's draft is so bad in the late game. Like, there's very little scaling here.
Yeah, but I mean, GOSU, though, trying to make some plays here. One thing that LEGACI's been doing is these big rotations early on, right? Like you said, it was like 4v2 right there. EXP is quick to move down, quick to rotate and get involved very early on. Maybe sacrificing a little bit of macro, but in the end, it does come out. Possible fight, though, on the mid side. Real world manipulation does come down. 0 taking a bit too much damage, and Fleur is also forced to run away, but EXP is here for the day, able to take out 0, getting first blood for his team. Turtle does go to the side of LEGACI. Tona's welcome comes in. JC will be next on the chopping block, goes down, and now LEGACI is going to move into GOSU's jungle, and there's nothing they can do about it right now.
Oh, the way Yue put down that Guardian's barrier left about just enough for EXP to finesse on through. Could have been a kill, could have been at least the first sign of life from GOSU to take down that Esmeralda, but no, LEGACI had their cake and ate it too, and it's not even their cake to begin with, it was GOSU's. That was the purple of 0 that they took, and slowly but surely they are gonna grow this almost 2,000 gold lead, and we're just at 3 minutes. This is the strongest LEGACI has been in this best of 5.
Yeah, they just continued to grow, right? Trying to build a legacy for themselves right now by taking down the Goliaths of GOSU. And GOSU is definitely falling behind us a little bit. I mean, you said it. We're 3 minutes in, 2,000 gold. That is pretty huge. We're talking 1,000 gold a minute almost at this point. Another turtle will be coming up, not for another 45 seconds though, but LEGACI is just staying in their face right now, Leo.
Yeah, LEGACI, if you could put up a heat map for where the LEGACI players are, majority on the side of GOSU. And you don't see this kind of aggression early on, but that's what LEGACI's playing with, this confidence and this momentum. That's why they can do this early.
Yeah, and I mean, I think that was the answer that they needed, right? Like, and that's something I pointed out. I think GOSU has a little trouble when they are, pushed against. They have a little trouble, having that rubber band to bounce back. And if they can't bounce back, when it gets to this mid game, when we really start creeping into here, LEGACI's just gonna roll on through. Turtle will be up, and I don't think GOSU may not even try to contest this, but we do see 0 starting to rotate up, but Obi and Nash are ready, waiting in this bush, waiting for the moment. Obi does have a Fatal Lynx. He's going to try to maybe connect something here. General getting pushed back, and Ken takes that turtle. GOSU unable to even fight for it.
Yeah, that was a clean take. LEGACI played that turtle take like a Lord take, like a lot of early Lords, at least in the games I've casted in the past 6 months to 9 months. Sometimes you don't even contest first Lord. That's what that turtle looked like. And now look, Obi's underneath!
Oh, this is bad. He does miss the Fatal Links. General able to escape from it. Yue comes in, gets the wild charge, paired up with this heavy spin. Gold gonna go down here. Nice kill going into the hands of Zero, but Nash tries to pull something off, not able to catch Yue, and now Nash in a bad spot. No black shoes, so the double kill goes to Zero, but Ken shows up in the nick of time. It is a bloodbath, and he's able to pick up Fleur there, so getting a little something in exchange for the 2 deaths that just happened.
Huge punish by GOSU down there. Glad that they got 2 kills. And again, it's their turn to show us their prowess at counting out resources. I heard you calling out for black shoes. Where is it? No, Nash, they timed it out. Did not have it, nor did he have any level of mobility. So that's why underneath tier 1 down bottom. And it's good that they gave a lot of those kills to Zero, because Zero needs it now first. Zero needs to build up some sort of level of tankiness and HP to power up his skills so that he can at least get 1 turtle against Ken here. So GOSU, Signs of Life, they're back in the game. Shrank that gold lead to about 2,000, 1,500, but it's still Legacy's game, and they can still force out these, I don't know, these over-aggressive but well-placed plays, like in mid.
Oh, wait a second. The Fatal Links comes out. World Manipulation is there. Yue goes down. Nash able to pick that up, but Nash does go down to Fleur as well. Ken showing up a little bit late to the party, gets some passives, and walks back over to the turtle here. At this point, with Yue gone, I don't think we're going to see Zero try to contest this, but maybe I'm talking a little bit too soon, and Obi leaves house. He shows up too late. Ken takes another turtle for his team here.
Yep. The fall of Nash there, his second death, may have been because of Sprint. For those who don't know, Sprint got nerfed, kinda. They put down the max move speed gain to 50%. It's capped at that. And they bumped up its cooldown to 100 seconds. I wonder if he was short maybe 1 or 2 seconds, because I think he would have survived the real-world manipulation if he did press the Sprint. But yeah. He gave over a kill to Fleur, which again will help Team GOSU bounce back. But so far, now that there's only 1 Lord, or rather the Lord coming up next, they have to watch out. Ooh, fight.
Try to get something. Oh, he grabs Fleur from that world manipulation and stops it instantaneously. Now Gold coming on to General here. General trying to battle mirror image out, but just can't get away. He's been slippery all game, but this time Legacy does find him. Ken, deep in the jungle though, gets Sona's welcome onto Yue. Spits him out. Here comes Obi. Does not have those Fatal Links, so does not force it there. But Ken continues to be aggressive along with XP, cutting this wave, giving them a bit of advantage. And not to mention, Gold picks up the tower in the gold lane.
That is a brick wall walking towards you underneath your turret in the form of 3 heroes. That was the Atlas, the Barats, and the Esmeralda. No wonder Team GOSU went running. And look, they're still going with it. They switched up the Esmeralda for the Brody, but slowly but surely, Legacy is mounting another huge offense, and they've grown their lead once more. They're back to about 3,000 up, 3,500 up, and I'm wondering where the huge difference is, because so far, General hasn't had it good. Once Gold finds him, again, that's what you get with a Brody. I mean, you have better target acquisition, and you have better kill confirmation, especially in the mid game. So again, General has to play it safer. General, he recovered good from game 2 and game 1, but now all the more, get back on the chair.
Yeah, now Lord is up and Legacy continues to hold it, right? Yue though, creeping around this wall, maybe trying to make a play. General also at the party, but Ken and EXP continue to zone them down. The world manipulation comes out, maybe a little too early. Obi does go down. Zero comes in, heavy spin. Lord getting very low. Blen still able to take the Lord with all of that. And now GOSU is tucking tail. No, actually firing back, able to take 2 members down, but they still lose the Lord there. Man, how do you feel about that, Leo? I'm wondering who really won out in that.
I'd say it was a messy take by Legacy, but they're too far gone. They have crossed the line and they can't look back. If we start playing defensive here, our early to mid game centric lineup cannot bounce back. If we cross the 15-16 minute threshold and Team GOSU is given a chance to come back, they will, and they will with a vengeance. Again, that's what I'm talking about for General, getting back on onto the tempo of this game. So now that's where you saw the huge trade. 2 kills for a Lord, and yeah, GOSU did sacrifice 1 life for that big swing, and again, the Lord take. But so far, they can play like Legacy did in Game 1. Hold out, play underneath your turrets, and then punish back. That's what this lineup looks like from GOSU. It's a huge box-centric lineup.
Yeah, and I mean, and it can definitely work. We're starting to see General start to do a bit more damage, not to mention JC as well. Now, we haven't seen too much from JC yet, but he can kind of be that answer to deal with gold when we creep into this game more, though. But Obi with a big fatal link on the boss side responded with that heavy spin very quickly. Nash falls. Gold will be next in 0, trying to connect onto Obi here. The wheel manipulation just to help seal that whole deal. That was the box we were talking about, and they found it, but they're not stopping. Conceal play coming out. JC trying to lock onto Ken, but he is a bulky boy. EXP tries to get onto General with that falling star moon, but General flickers back. GOSU have reclaimed their land. They are back on the map.
Yep, and that's what we're talking about. That is their best case scenario. Free kill here and there, maybe 2 if you can get away with it. And now Ken just holding on. Look at how sustainable this Barats is. Oh.
He's sustainable, but he will go down. General, chip by chip, able to start doing some damage there, Leo.
I love it. I mean, we could have had a short conversation about, I don't know, taxes. What do grown-ups talk about? But yeah, that Barats could have gone a little longer if not only GOSU won a team fight prior to that. And now, look at this. They're forcing it. They're going again.
That is rough. 2 members instantly taken out. EXP trying to get something, trying to at least keep them away, but another tower falls beside a Legacy, and the heavy spin comes in. EXP is bulky enough to withstand that a bit. Gold pops off the torn apart memories, does a bit of damage, and at this point, they're at least keeping them away, but EXP wants more. He wants to keep coming, but now General has showed up, and he's putting out the damage. EXP going a bit too deep and goes down there. I liked the effort there, but the Esmeralda bit off a bit more than she could chew.
Yep, XP there. I think they were hoping for an ult from Gold, which is just up now. There were a lot of stacks on the members of Team GOSU there in mid. But que sera, nice reset here. They are back. This is a Lord that's as close to 50-50 as it gets, Trex. I like how GOSU has shrank that gold lead that Legacy had for a majority of this game. And so far, they're making a huge amount of ground. Look at bottom. JC's working.
Yeah, doing the same thing they did in Game 1 when they were up ahead, right? Using JC to really just macro that lane, take a tower during the Lord. I mean, this is very memorable of what we saw, I think, in the first or second Lord of Game 1. Team GOSU not being too, overcommitted to it. They're just kind of feinting it. They're just kind of hanging out here, letting JC do his thing, but XP is onto it, has rotated down, but there goes a blue buff. JC just, getting whatever he can, and he's taking it all, but wait a second, General onto Nash. Nash goes down, a monster kill for Fleur there, and this could be the moment that GOSU brings it in. Moves onto the slow. The thing is, Ken and Obi are still here. A Fatal Link's green dot still on Obi, waiting for that moment. But the heavy spin comes in. He does connect onto several members, but no one is here to help out. General using the Blazing Duet, and Ken tries to get him, but the mega kill comes for JC there. EXP now forced to back off, and Legacy's gonna have to give up this Lord.
This is what you get by investing in a box-centric lineup. Again, that's a huge zone. That's a majority of this Lord Den and this whole river, actually, that GOSU was in control of. That's why Legacy's damage was spread out. That's why Legacy could not take advantage of the huge CC, the huge Fatal Links that Obi set up for them. And that's why even if XP was peeling like nobody's business all the way in the back line, there was no one to take advantage of the positioning that Legacy could have gotten because of GOSU's huge box, their zone. So now, GOSU, ball's in their court. They're actually winning this time around. They're up by about 3,000 gold. Luminous Lord marching down bottom. We're gonna help JC with the work that he started. And now Legacy has to defend.
And I would say they don't have, that DPS to really melt down this Lord, right? So, and they don't have any super defensive siege, and if they do use XP and Ken and Obi to kind of get in the front side, once again, they're caught up in that ruled manipulation. They're caught up inside of that box that GOSU wants them in. Gold taking his time, trying to chip away at this Lord, but GOSU is bringing it into the mid side. Fleur, UA gets the charge. Out comes ruled manipulation. JC picks up the kill onto Obi, and they take the tower right after. Yes, Lord goes down, but they may still be able to take an inhibitor here. UA inside of the base with the rest of the members. A Blazing Duet comes out to help clear the wave, but now EXP is striking back. Gold moves in as well. Nash taking a bit of damage. JC goes down, but the immortality's still there. Zero trying to back him up. Gold picks up the kill. EXP causing a bit of mayhem though onto the backside, looking for Fleur here. Brings down the falling Star Moon. Can he finish it? 1 against 3, but Ken and Gold have now showed up as well, and GOSU is forced to back off. EXP bringing the pain, creating the pressure for his team right now.
What a swing back. At the price of a top lane inhibitor, Legacy has fought back. They lost control of the game for about 5 minutes, but now look, they're trying to push in an inhibitor. This is dangerous.
Yeah, very dangerous, but Obi goes a little bit deep there. Probably going to go down here. General flickers in, able to pick it up. XP now forced to run away as well. I don't know where that burst damages came from, but XP gets dropped down low. A tower shot in general is able to keep them away. It is back and forth. I feel like it's anyone's game right now.
Trek's key to the burst damage, or the amount of HP Legacy lost underneath that tier 1 in mid, rather that inhibitor in mid, is that amazing wild charge by UA. I don't know if it was against a Guardian's barrier, there were a lot of bodies underneath that turret, or against a turret itself that he targeted or he aimed that wild charge, but yeah, no, it knocked up 3 or 4 members of Legacy, and it led to a lot of free hits. So that could have gone so much more worse, could have been more disastrous for Legacy there.
Yeah, both teams really risking it out right now. General comes in, the nice pin onto Ken there. General flickers out, but it still may be enough. The tone is welcome, able to bring in Zero. Ken still in there. UA trying to do something. Fleur finally picks up the kill, but 2 members are already gone. Zero and Fleur instantly taken out. UA on the run, but walks right into EXP. EXP uses the fallen Star Moon, trying to get this finish. UA running for his life, but his life is taken, and EXP stands on top. This is 3 members down. Leo Legacy might try to end this game here. They will. They take the inhibitor. They don't want Lord. It's JC in general against the Lord right now. Will GOSU go home right here, right now? Gold onto the base. It has been set. GOSU is gone, and Legacy moves on into the lower bracket.
One of the stalwarts, one of the most long-standing teams, one of the